This is Money Track. Your guide to investing and protecting your money. This is Money Track.
Hey everybody, I'm Jack Gallagher and welcome to a very special edition of Money Track. For anyone who hasn't seen our show, we are all about teaching you to invest with the best of them. And once you've accumulated that wealth, we teach you how to hang on to it. And when I say invest with the best of them, I'm not kidding around here. It just so happens that we have a very special guest investor on the show today. And I'll give you a hint as to who it is. He owns this company, Dairy Queen. That's right, the most famous stock market investor of our time is part of a top secret project, a cartoon that will teach kids to invest just like he does, and we have the exclusive story. But first, some tidbits about Warren Buffett, the investor. He formed his very first investment partnership with money he collected from friends and family when he was only in his 20s. Over the decades, he's carefully chosen investments, and his net worth has ballooned to more than $50 billion, making him the second wealthiest man in the world, just behind Bill Gates. His holding company, Berkshire Hathaway, owns and operates more than 70 businesses with big stakes in companies like Coca-Cola, American Express, The Washington Post, Fruit of the Loom, and lots of other well-known public and private companies. Now, what makes this man's investment record so outstanding? Well, his portfolio of stocks has made more money year after year after year than the stock market as a whole, and that is very rare. Had you put $10,000 into Berkshire Hathaway back in 1965, you'd be sitting on more than $50 million today. That same $10,000 invested in the Standard & Poor's 500 would be worth about $500,000. Of course, in 1965, I was 12 years old. I was a little more interested in ice cream than investing. And if you're wondering, yes, you can buy stocks in Berkshire Hathaway, although one share costs about $100,000. But don't worry, for a few $1,000s, you could own one of his B shares. See, I'm just giving you a little taste of what Warren Buffett owns. Insurance, for instance, always been a big business for him.
Just a little loyalty would be nice, that's all.
What? Recognize this guy?
Having Geico makes me less of a caveman?
Berkshire Hathaway owns Geico Insurance, too. Buffett's whole philosophy is that investing doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, it's so easy,
a caveman can do it.
Apparently, he thinks kids can learn to invest, too, and this is where the cartoon comes in. And you're about to get the inside scoop. By the way, normally I'm not here by myself. My co-host Pam and her dog Chloe are usually with me, but Pam happens to be in Warren Buffett's hometown of Omaha reporting on this very story. And I can see from here that Pam's just about in Mr. Buffett's neighborhood. In fact, she's pretty close to trespassing, which is pretty typical of Pam.
Hey, Jack. We're going to hear from Warren Buffett in just a few minutes. I'm actually on Farnham Street in Omaha, Nebraska, where in 1957, Warren Buffett bought this house for about $32,000. And guess what? He still lives in it today. But right now, let's jump into cartoon land to go behind the scenes of the Secret Millionaires Club.
Okay, and this is Secret Millionaires Club. We're starting off with line number 170. This is take one. We're rolling.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Mr. Buffett.
Is everyone here?
Sir, before we begin, may I say you look remarkably smart in that new suit.
Thank you, Connor, but I've had this suit for 20 years.
That's Warren Buffett performing his voiceovers in an animated series to teach the basics of investing to kids.
You're learning something every day. The question is whether you're learning the right things or the wrong things, and good investing habits should be learned early.
Never one to shy away from a bit of fun, Mr. Buffett agreed to play himself in this series.
Well, you know, the cool thing about Warren in real life is he's very accessible. He wants people to know how to invest.